Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kelly T. Lopez. We've been chatting about how to secure your data and your identity on the road. But when we get back home, the question is, how do we protect our homes, where we spend most of our time after work? And so it becomes very important to ensure the premises stay secure and that you can feel safe while you're spending quality time with your family. Most recently, we've had a plethora of options for cameras. We've had the development of Ring doorbells that can record who comes up to it. And it's become very helpful with the amount of packages that we all order online or that we have shipped to our house. And I know that first and foremost, a good idea is to have a sign out there. You want to let any visitors and intruders know that you're at least taking the extra steps to protect your house. And so if you put a sign out there saying, cameras are rolling, and if you have alarm stickers on your window saying, hey, we're using an alarm system here, that will help ward off intruders and let them know that you're one step ahead, and that will usually make them think twice. So get out there, put some signs up. What I would say is that for the alarm sticker, try not to get an alarm sticker that actually lets the intruder know what type, what brand, what vendor you're using. That way, they don't have any additional information that they don't need. So if you tell them you're using ADT or Brinks, that allows them time to research default configurations, default passwords, understand how your alarm system is configured potentially. And so we don't want to give this information. I suggest you go out and get a no name brand alarm sticker, or give them put an alarm sticker from another company, and that way you can throw them off. They have nothing to go by. But when we consider which cameras to install, I think it really comes down to your home setup. It comes down to how easy it is to wire things, if you even want to deal with wiring. I know wireless cameras are super easy to install, but you have a few things that you want to consider. You want to consider how strong the wireless signal is, because if you need to install cameras in the front door and then all the way in the back or at the garage, you want to make sure that you have a strong enough signal to send video over the internet. That becomes very crucial, especially with cameras, because video is very data intensive on your internet network. So you want to make sure you have a strong enough signal. And that might mean that you have to install repeaters or additional access points to strengthen the signal out there, or somewhere close to where you may need the cameras. So in that perspective, sometimes it becomes a little bit hard to go wireless. Not only should you consider how to provide internet to the camera, you also have to think about how to power the camera. And this becomes challenging for many people because you have to either use rechargeable batteries, which means you're having to plug in your camera from time to time, and that can be time consuming, or you have to wire the camera for power, which then you have to consider power outages. You can also use PoE cameras, which is a camera that is powered through the internet cable, which is like a LAN Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable, and then it goes plugged into a PoE switch. So a PoE switch would allow it to give power and internet at the same time. But you have to know where your internet comes in the house and wire all the way down to wherever it is, whether it's in the basement or on the first floor. You have to get the wire from where the modem is, the internet comes, to the outside if you're putting cameras on the outside. And then the last option is a solar powered camera, which is my personal favorite because you can practically install the camera anywhere as long as you have a wireless signal out there. You don't have to worry about wiring it. And as long as you can get a little bit of sunlight out there, the camera will stay running throughout the day, and You don't have to worry about it going out in case of a power outage. Don't have to worry about unplugging and recharging. And it really just gives you peace of mind that it's continuously running. And so consider getting yourself a solar power. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're completely worth it in my opinion. But you also have to consider how you want to monitor your cameras. And for that, we have a whole set of options as well. Do you want it to continuously record? Do you want it to only motion detect when something's passing by? How do you want to monitor? Do you want it to be a monthly service, or do you want it to save directly on the camera? And so there are many different options that we can discuss. But in the meantime, consider how you want to protect your home. Consider where you want the cameras to go. And we'll be back with some more tech tips. Hit the like below and comment if you have any questions or if you want to share what works best for you and your home. Keep teching, guys. Peace.